Yo, yo, what up? It's your girl Joy, the Hip Hop Hierophant, and this will be your spooky Halloween week tarot reading. So, for this reading, I decided to do something fun and different. Well, I mean, different for me. I know it's probably thousands of people out there doing Halloween readings or whatever, but they ain't me. Okay, and this is my first time doing a Halloween week reading, and so I'm doing it for the whole week. Halloween is on a Friday, but you still have All Souls Day and you still have All Saints Day. Okay, so spooky season continues well into the first week of November. Okay, so I am going to switch up the angle so you can see the cards directly. I don't know how long this reading will take, but we'll see. So, of course, for such a reading, natural naturally for such a reading, we should be using a spooky deck. Okay, so this is the spookiest deck I have for general readings. I have spookier decks for my personal readings, but I don't want to mix energy, so we're gonna go with the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot. Okay, and I'm going to warn you, I do have two broken nails. I was having fun at homecoming. Okay, so please spare me. My appointment is already set. Okay, so luckily it's my left hand, so you probably won't even see it that much or see them that much. It's too much. It's too much. Okay. Spooky season. Spooky season is here. Okay, and we do have a lot to cover for the month of November. There are lots of transits and everything, but this is a good break in the tarot monotony. Okay, hopefully you all are enjoying this or will enjoy this, and maybe I can do it again next year. We'll see. Okay, this is literally an idea I got right before I sat down to do your regular weekly reading, because it was going to be the November reading today, but I figured we could do this and push that to Saturday. Okay, we got a lot to cover next month. I probably need to pull out my daggone calendar and check it out. Okay, one more from the back. Let's do it. Okay, death. Y'all know I ain't making it up. Y'all see. You see it. Death. Death, death, death. Scorpio season, transition, spooky season. It's all aligning here. And this is letting me know that we are off to a spooky start. Okay? After every ending comes a new beginning. And you see the full moon in the distance. Okay? The November full moon is slated for the 5th, November 5th. Okay? And so I think what a lot of us have to do is kind of get our heads on straight. Like, okay, we are no longer there. We are now here. We have to deal with our new normal. Okay? We have to deal with where we are now. Nobody is trying to take advantage of us. Okay? Why are you so paranoid? Why are you so paranoid? What are you afraid of? You're afraid of death. Most people are, but in this case, you're afraid of the new beginning. You're afraid of the fresh start. You're used to being in crisis mode, and now that is no longer. It's almost like, where do I go from here? Like, what do I do? And so now you're kind of making up problems where there are none. Okay? Where do we go from here? Okay. Knight of Potions in reverse. This is, of course, the Knight of Cups. When people see Knight of Potions, they automatically think knight in shining armor, but that's really the Knight of Swords, not the Knight of Cups. I mean, technically, in the traditional Rider-Waite, yes, he has on armor. Okay, not all the knights have armor, but we have to think about things have changed, right? And so irregularity, like things are different. What's happening is not normal. Okay, it's getting a little weird. Okay, it's out of the box. You have to think out of the box, because if things are different, you have to do something different. You have to think differently. You don't have to be different, but you have to take into account those differences. So what has worked before is not going to work in this environment. Okay. And so I know sometimes some of y'all probably just might want to drink your problems away, or you might feel like you have to go and visit someone or something like that, just to kind of take the edge off, or to, distract yourself. But no. That's not what we're doing here. Okay, we're not, Scorpio is a water sign. We're not going to drown ourselves in our sorrows. Okay, we're going to put our big girl panties and our big boy drawers on and move forward. Okay, we can't get stuck, okay, in the past. Okay, because it's over. It has ended. Okay, and see, we got full moon. What those eyes look like? A full moon. Okay. Gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. That's what we're building up to. Then that's what we're building up to. Okay. Okay. Boom. 8 of Needles, 8 of Swords. I told you, some of y'all like to go off and distract yourselves with lavish trips or going out of town. Man, bump this. Or some of y'all might be like, man, bump this, I'm going to move. A lot of people feel like, oh, well, if I move to a different city or a different state, then all my problems will be solved. Not necessarily so. You need to heal yourself. This is regeneration, okay? And y'all know Scorpios are all about the phoenix rising from the ashes. Okay, you need to heal yourself, wounded healer. Okay, you need to rise from the dead, okay, in order to move forward. You can't just allow your identity to die just because things have changed. Okay, you have to make sure that you leave room open to heal. Okay? You have to. Changing your location is not going to fix it. Changing your environment is not going to fix it. Oops. And I was just going to say, because it's all in your head. It's all in your head. You're not stuck. Okay? You can move around however you want. You can do whatever you so choose. But is that what you're really going to do? Are you going to act like you're so naive and you don't understand what's going on? You got to keep it on the low. You don't want to share your transformation with anybody. Okay, Page of Needles. Keep it on the low. Keep it on the low. That's what Scorpio is all about. You only get what you see on the surface. You're not going to get what's deep down, what's really plaguing and ailing and ailing you for the most part. You're not going to get any of the extra pursuits. Okay? Scorpios, I don't know why I'm just honing in on the Scorpio energy, but I mean, let me get out of Scorpio. But what I was going to say is that Scorpio energy is very afraid to be taken advantage of, and so that's why they're very hyper vigilant about being manipulated. Okay? They do the manipulating, they aren't manipulated. Okay? And so there's always a plan of attack. Always. There's always a strategy. So you have to strategize about how to move forward. I told you things are going to be different. So you need to strategize about what that looks like for you in your space. Six of Presents, which is Six of Pentacles. Look at those gifts. Don't you want it? Don't you want the gifts? Pentacles. Who doesn't want presents? Who doesn't want presents? Okay? But the thing about these presents, they don't last. Once you open them, the thrill, the surprise, the excitement, it's over. It's gone. Okay? So don't get stuck on, again, what's inside the box, because you're supposed to be thinking outside of the box. Hello, you get it? Do you got it? I don't think you got it, but I am going to err on the side of caution and say that you got it. Okay? Because once you've opened it and unwrapped everything, like, who even cares? Okay? Dang. Okay. 8 of Potions. 8 of Cups. Boom. Let's put you here. Now, once you have given everything that you have to give, this, okay, 8 of Potions, 8 of Cups is where we find you. All right? So I don't know which cup you want to choose, because each cup is a different path. These are all of these cups essentially represent all of the different outcomes, the different paths, okay, that you can take. You got to think of something different. Boom, you thought of essentially, let's say, 8 different avenues, 8 different paths, right? And so now you have to choose which way to go. I told you that you couldn't go anywhere yet. Well, I told you basically, like, changing your environment isn't going to solve any problems, like your larger environment, like where your residence or whatever. That's not going to help you, right? So you got to stay here. Make sure the ending is ending. And then once November 1 and all of that comes in, boom, that's when you go off on the path. Okay? Because the excitement of the new beginning is going to go away. That's what these 6 of Presents represents, the new beginning. Okay? Here you're finishing out the ending. I know you want to leave a little prematurely, but you can't. Okay? But once you get here, All once the excitement dies down, oh, boom, here we go. Time to go back to work. Okay? So which path? Which one of these 8 paths? Do you want the bat path, the roots, the spider? You got the dragon, you got the ghoul and the pumpkin, snake. Like which? Ah, and you know what? Let me get the animals book so we can break this down. Damn. All right, power animals. Let's do it. First, we're going to start off with bat. Is a bat in here? I'm pretty sure the bat is in here. 148 bat. Bat path. Let's see. Uncover hidden messages. Recognize opportunities and gifts. Protects from collision and guards during the night. Brings good luck and happiness. Okay, watch for hidden opportunities. Okay, hidden opportunities, bat. I see you, bat. I see you. Okay. All right, so let's go. Obviously, those are not animals, but we're going to go snake. We're going to go snake. Snake is 88. 2 infinity symbols. 88. Transform anything in your life that has become stagnant. Confront fear or change or loss. Let me see. Guards against sacred mysteries. Clears and awakens chakras. Be more flexible. Okay. Shed what is holding you back. So with the bat, we got hidden opportunities. And with the snake, we have be more flexible. So let's go to Spidey. Spidey, Spidey. '83. I knew it wasn't going to be far from the bat. Spider. Weave the various parts of your life into an integrated whole. Bring form and structure to your ideas. All of the stuff we talked about. So, protects from entanglements, guards against materialism, helps assimilate negative experiences, watch for entrapment, and honor the sacred as feminine. Oh, Spider, you got a lot. Helps assimilate negative experiences. Assimilate. I don't want to use that word. I would rather use integrate. Healthy. Negative experiences. But it says watch for entrapment. So we are being cautious. The spider is telling us to be cautious. But it's also saying bring form and structure into your ideas. And I told you these are all the 8 paths, right? And you need to figure out what that looks like for you. Applying all of this, what does that look like for you? So, to recap again, bat, hidden opportunities, spider. Spider was be more flexible. And the snake is be more flexible. The spider, okay, is just like watch out for these negative experiences and bring structure into your life. And then lastly, we have dragon. The dragon. This is just a dragon, not a dragonfly. Oh, there it is. Power, good fortune, change, transformation, and protection. The dragon is basically summing up everything else. Maintains wealth or treasure. Good hydration. Everything is saying yoga too. Expect to find treasure. Good luck is on the way. Okay. So with all of that, I'm sure it's most generally most people are probably choosing the dragon. Okay? The dragon. So that makes me think that these three are just like paths to nowhere. Right? So it's three ideas that you can eliminate off the top. So I'm going to do 3 more cards and we're going to get out of here. Knight of Presents. We're double checking everything. That's us being cautious. Okay? We are double checking everything. Okay? The Knight of Presents or the Knight of Pentacles is very cautious. They take their time. Okay? They respect the game. They're not underestimating their competition because of the respect of the game. Okay? Life is a game. Okay? How useful are you going to be? Okay? You have to be useful. Okay? That's some Virgo energy right there. Virgo energy, being useful. What can you do to help yourself? Right? Find some structured activity to partake in. That will probably alleviate some of this angst about wanting to leave a little sooner. Okay? You got to channel that stress, anxiety. Channel that energy into something healthy and positive. Ooh, Ace of Potions. And look at that. We love that. Make the magic happen. Do your thing. Okay, this is the opportunity that was just spoken of with the 8 of Potions. And now you telling me we got Ace of Potions? Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay? True joy. Content. Okay? Enjoying it. Growth. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. Right? Last call. You didn't even have to rely on any of these because there's no butterfly here. Okay? You didn't have to utilize any one of those ideas because what? God, Source, Allah, Universe presented you a better opportunity simply for finally letting go. They saw you try. You took 1 step. Your higher power took 2 and blessed you. You didn't have to do all the work to decipher. Okay? They saw the effort that you put in. You made yourself useful, so now you're going to get rewarded. Okay? This is going to be the last card. And boom. Ooh! Mysteries. 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 And I'm going to keep it just like this. Can y'all even see? Yeah, you can. It's a little crook. But that's okay. That's all right. You get the point. You with it. Mysteries revealed. Mysteries revealed. You got the High Priestess representing Cancer and the Moon, and you have the Devil representing Capricorn. Capricorn is that structure. Okay, those limits. Okay, that system that we talked about. Okay. But we got the High Priestess most importantly, right? The High Priestess is all about what? I told you hidden mysteries, but secrets and things that have yet to be revealed. But, why is she revealing these secrets? Why now? Why is it important now? Because there is some force, okay, making extraordinary effort to take you down. Okay? I don't know if the person is, or thing, or event, or whatever. I don't know if it's evil, if it's weak, petty, what. Okay? But plotting on your downfall is right there. Fearful. Oh, fear. Capricorn energy is very fearful, but they are afraid of not being successful. They are afraid of failure. Okay? That is what you are running from, or trying to run from. You don't want to fail, so you feel like if I just dip out beforehand, it'll be okay. No. Sit your hind parts down and take this L. It's not going to be as bad as you think. Because if you accept, okay, the accountability, because you got to be accountable. You messed up. It's okay to make a mistake. It's all right. Okay? It's okay if things didn't go the way you thought. Okay? Just because things weren't a success don't mean you just got to tuck your tail and run and hide. No. You stand in that. You stand on that. See it through to the end. And then you will be rewarded. Okay? You will find out, you will understand and figure out why. You have to have the experience, okay, to know what failure is. You got to have the experience. And you might think you failed while others felt like you were successful, okay? Success is relative. It's objective. Subjective, okay? So just because everything didn't come out Ace of Cups off top, don't mean that there were no successes. Don't let anybody, that's what this is, tell you anything different. Okay? Control yourself. It's okay. Don't let your frustrations control you. Don't let the fear of failure control you. Because what happens is you just end up staying in this dark state. Every time you come into a challenge, it's going to be the same thing until you sit in it, live with it, accept it, and move on. You got to see it through. That's all you can do. All right, I'm done. Message is stopped. I hope this was good. Okay. Never did nothing like this. Well, slowly car. Boom. Hermit in reverse. Virgo. Hermit. Yeah. That's because this is what you're going to be if you don't see it through. You're going to turn into a hermit. Every time you anticipate failure, you just going to quit. We don't do quitters over here. Okay? You can't quit. You got to finish it until the end. Okay? If you was playing a sport, you don't quit halfway. Okay? You see it through all the way to the end of the season. You can't just leave your teammates high and dry. It don't work like that. It never has and never will. Okay? You have to understand that there is a lot more at stake than you think. Okay? So I need you to stop being so meticulous. Okay? And just let the chips fall where they may. You being so critical of yourself, trying to be so perfect, and that is not how the real world works. Stop being picky. Stop being discontented, and I mean, it's like you just overdoing it. You overdoing it. Okay? Stop complaining. Well, that's all I got. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.